What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I also do not invest money for my subscribers, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 12 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account, put at least $100 in that brokerage account. They're going to give you up to 12 free stocks for just trying out their brokerage app. There's a link down in the description box of the video. Click on that Webull link. Open up your new Webull account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. I'm going to also send you a Webull tutorial video to walk you through how to use the Webull app to make your first trade. All you got to do is DM me on Instagram at RichardFain28. Give me a follow as well. Let me know you've opened the Webull account, and I will send you that free Webull tutorial video so that you can start buying your favorite companies, buying your favorite ETFs, and start building yourself some wealth. So I'm strolling through Instagram this morning and ran across a post by Kevin OLeary. Kevin OLeary is a billion-dollar hedge fund owner. He also is one of the stars of the Shark Tank on ABC. But his post this morning he made basically said, you should never purchase a luxury watch with debt. It's ridiculous. So it got me to thinking, I've purchased hundreds of luxury watches, and I've purchased them all with debt. The difference is I used that debt the right way in order to buy those watches, and then I would turn around and sell those watches online to make money. Two types of debt, guys, in this world. Good debt and bad debt. Good debt puts money in your pocket. Bad debt takes money out of your pocket. So I understand what Kevin OLeary is trying to say. Most people don't know how to use debt, and they get themselves into trouble with debt. And I believe his point was, don't get yourself into trouble buying luxury watches unless you can afford to pay for them with cash. I wish he would have clarified his statement and said, unless you know how to use debt in order to make money. And that's what I want to focus on in this video today, is how to use debt to make money, but use debt the proper way. And I think if Kevin OLeary would think about that, he's probably in his business career, his financial career, has used debt as well. I bought tons of watches, hundreds of watches, almost thousands of watches online. And I've turned around and taken those watches and I've resold them online to make money in order to take that money and invest in assets that would build wealth. Assets like real estate for income, assets like the stock market through paper assets, assets like starting a business and growing that business and making that business profitable so that you can then turn around and take that profit, put it in other things to continue to multiply that money. I've done that for many, many, many years and have built my wealth using debt. See, I didn't have any money to, use to build wealth. So I had to create money. And the only way I could create money is I had to use debt in order to borrow money. And then I would take that money that I borrowed, put it in things that would multiply it. So that's where good debt comes into play. Bad debt would be most of your consumer debt, high interest rate credit card debt, high interest rate loan debt. These things take money out of your pocket. If you buy a luxury watch and all you're going to do with that luxury watch is just put it on your wrist and wear it and not do anything else with it, I get it. It could become a problem because whatever credit card you used or your line of credit that you used to buy that watch, if you don't have sufficient income to be able to pay off that particular debt, then it makes no sense, in my opinion. So I get where Kevin OLeary is coming from on that standpoint. But again, if you know how to use debt, then it makes sense to borrow money, leverage money to make more money. OPM, other people's money. And I get that from Robert Kiyosaki, right? He was very, very good at doing that. And he still is very, very good at doing that. And I come out of that train of thought. If I can go out, borrow money, and then turn around and make money off of that money that I borrowed, then for me, it makes sense, especially when I don't have any money to begin with. It's one thing if I have $100,000 that someone gifted me or I got an inheritance, and then I turn around and take that $100,000 and that's what I build my wealth with. That's different. But in my case, I didn't have any of that. All I had was decent credit, and I figured, hey, with this decent credit that I have, if I utilize it properly, I can borrow money cheaply. I can turn around and put that money back in the market through products and services and then turn around and make money. And that's what I did. So with me for a lot of years, real estate was my main focus. So I would leverage 5-to-1. And all that means is I would gather up about 20% of the purchase price of that rental property. And then I would have to come in to deal with that 20%. And then I'd go to the bank and borrow the other 80%. That's 5-to-1 leverage. I did that over and over and over. And over time, I built a real nice real estate portfolio that would produce instant cash flow through the rental income. And then over time, those properties appreciate in value. And I held them and held them and held them. And before I knew it, I had created a really large net worth position in equity in those rental properties. That's one way I used debt, but I used that debt the right way in order to create cash flow and create capital appreciation. I also have done that, like I mentioned earlier, with luxury watches. I would use my credit cards. And I understood how my credit card cycles worked. I understood my due date, my start date, and my end date. And I used those 3 pieces of information on my credit card statement in order to allow me to stretch out the time period between when I bought watches and I had to actually pay for them to the credit card company. And in my case, I understood the grace period plus the float period would give me 50 to 55 days in order to be able to buy a watch before I needed to pay the credit card company. So in that instance, through credit card arbitrage, I used my credit cards solely to finance my luxury watch side hustle. And I purchased, like I said, guys, hundreds of thousands of dollars in luxury watches using my credit cards only. But I understood how to use those credit cards the proper way to make it work. And that's what you'll need to do. Don't be afraid of using debt as a financial resource to build your wealth. You just have to do it properly. Remember the 2 things I told you. Good debt puts money in your pocket. Bad debt takes money out of your pocket. I respect Kevin OLeary, but I somewhat disagree on you should never use debt to buy a luxury watch. I think if you know how to use debt properly, it's okay to buy luxury watches with debt. As long as you're going to turn around, sell those luxury watches and make money. You pay off the debt and then you keep your profit in your pocket. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and Let me know what you think about you should never buy luxury watches with debt. If you want them 12 free stocks from Webull, go ahead and click on that link down in the description box. Open up that Webull account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you in the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.